Hi everybody, and welcome to our relaxation routine. Now this is meant to just help de-stress the body and relax you and help the muscles stretch out a little. So remember to go at your own pace and do what you can. It's not meant to get really deep into the stretch or to force the stretch. It's just meant to help your muscles come down and relax, especially if you had a very stressful day. And for example, today I've been on my feet a lot, so I can really feel my low back starting to tighten. And you may be experiencing that as you're sitting at your desk kind of rounded all day long, or you may be feeling some stretching or some pulling in your shoulders. So we're gonna go ahead and get all that stretched out. From here, what we're gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna have you extend one leg out, and you're gonna go ahead and circle your ankles. Excellent. And it's just very relaxing. Go ahead and drop that foot, and we're gonna go ahead and switch sides. You're gonna extend that foot out, and you're gonna circle at the ankle. Great job, you guys. Go ahead and place that foot down, and we're gonna do it one more time each side. And just relax. You guys feel the stress leaving through the shoulders. Go ahead and set that down one more time. Extend that leg out and circle. And place that on the floor. And I'm going to have you place your hands just directly on your thighs. I want you to take a deep breath and inhale all the way up from the belly button, lifting up through the rib cage. And exhale. As you do, relax the shoulders, relax the back, relax the spine. And again, deep breath, inhale all the way up, and exhale. One more time, nice deep breath, inhaling all the way up. And exhale down. Now at this point, you really should start to feel a little bit of relaxation through the shoulders. A lot of us tend to carry our stress in the shoulders or back. So I'm gonna go ahead and have you stand up. And what we're gonna do is, if your chair's in the way, we're gonna go ahead and push it back slightly. And what we're gonna do is our feet are gonna come about shoulder width apart, and I'm gonna have you tuck your belly button in tight towards your spine. And we're gonna drop the shoulders forward. Now, at first you may wanna fight this stretch, but I want you just to take it nice and slow, one vertebrae at a time, until you feel it in the back. We're gently gonna round, just placing your hands on your thighs. Start to round your back down. And we're gonna make a nice arch in the back as though it was like a cat stretch. Letting it round down, and you're gonna feel those vertebrae in the back start to open. As soon as you feel the stretch, you're gonna stop and hold. And this is a great stretch for the low back. I know it's making mine feel a lot better right now. And you're gently gonna roll it up using that same momentum, one vertebrae at a time. Let it come up. Nice and slow. And the head and shoulders are just relaxed. And we're gonna do that again. Go ahead and slide your hands down, rounding the back. Just letting the head fall forward naturally, and we're gonna feel that open. As the back gets so tight, I know for myself, I tend to really wanna fight that stretch, but when I finally just give into it and let the back open, it feels so much better, and it helps my low back from aching all the time. Go ahead and stand up. Excellent. And you're gonna go ahead one more time, and we're gonna round that all the way down. And you can go as far as you can. If your range of motion allows you to come all the way to the toes, that's great. And we're gonna go ahead and slowly round up. The belly button's tucked in, and we're gonna let the back come up one vertebrae at a time. So as this rounds up, we're just arching the back all the way to the top. Excellent job, you guys. Hopefully that low back's feeling a little bit more stretched. I'm gonna have you interlace the fingers, and we're again gonna open the back. Now this is gonna open up a little more the upper back and into the shoulders. Go ahead and release and press the palms back. Now, if you're comfortable, you can go ahead and interlace the fingers like this to open up the chest a little bit more. But if that doesn't work with your range of motion, then don't force a stretch ever. What we're gonna go ahead and do is release, and we're gonna take a little bit wider stance. And this is gonna feel really good, you guys. Deep breath, inhale. We're gonna reach forward, and then gently exhale, press the arms back, expanding the chest. Again, reaching forward. Inhaling, pulling it back. One more time. And go ahead and open that up. What we're gonna do now is work into some stretches for the hip flexors and the legs. So I'm gonna have you take one foot forward, and we're gonna stretch the hamstring. Now we're gonna go ahead and dig the heel down, and we're gonna lift the toe up. If you're wearing shoes might have a heel on them or something like that, go ahead and click them off and come on back. I'm gonna give you a second just in case that does apply to you. Now that knee's slightly bent. What we're gonna do is we're gonna sit back, and we're gonna lift that opposite hip towards the corner. And you're just gonna sit back until you feel that hamstring stretch. Guard against locking the knee. That always puts pressure in the knee. We don't wanna do that. And we're just gently gonna drop the toe to the floor. And it should be a comfortable stretch, still maintaining that slight knee bend. I'm gonna have you roll the back down, and you're gonna roll the back up one vertebrae at a time, letting it come all the way up. And as we're up here, we're gonna take that back leg and step it just slightly further back, and the body's gonna lift up tall. We're gonna take the heel and press it down. Now both toes are facing forward. If the toes turn out, it'll lose its effectiveness. So we're gonna be up tall, and you might feel a slight stretch in your calf. If you don't feel that stretch yet, what I'm gonna have you do is take that front knee and gently start to bend forward until you do feel that stretch pull up the back of the leg. And again, it should be a nice, comfortable stretch, never force it. We're just holding here. Now what I'm gonna have you do is drop your hips a little bit lower, and that's gonna open the hip flexor as well as stretch the quadricep. Deep breath, inhale. All that stress you had today is just leaving the body. One more time. And exhale down. Great, go ahead and bring both feet together. We're gonna go ahead, take the other foot forward for a hamstring stretch. So we're gonna take that heel up, and the knee is slightly bent, and the toe is lifted. Now sitting back, again, we're lifting that opposite hip towards that corner. You're doing a great job. Relax the neck and shoulders. We tend to carry a lot of stress there. Relax, we're gonna drop the toe. And we're gonna go ahead and gently round down. And we're gonna roll, letting the belly button pull in, arching the back with that nice cat arch, all the way up to the top. Now we're gonna take that back leg, again, stepping just slightly further back. We're gonna lift up through the rib cage, and we're gonna take that back heel and we're gonna press it down. Now as you bend the front knee, the calf stretch gets deeper and deeper. You wanna stop at the point that there's a slight tugging in the leg. We're gonna lift the rib cage up, but release the shoulders and let them just relax. Great job. One more time, just deep inhale up. And exhale. Now drop that back knee, and we're gonna hold it here. It's gonna open up the hip flexors. So imagine slightly widening that out and holding that quadricep stretch. If you don't have really great balance, you notice I might have just almost tipped over, you can go ahead and grab hold of something if you need to. Go ahead and bring both feet up together, you guys. Now we're starting to relax a little bit. What I'm gonna have you do is deep inhale. We're gonna swoop the arms up, bring those hands together, and exhale to your heart center and just hold here for a moment. I want you to continue to breathe. Now we're gonna drop those shoulders a little bit, releasing the shoulders. Just remember, your day's almost over, hopefully. If not, you're well on your way. You're relaxing, all the stress is leaving the body. The back feels good. One more time, deep breath, inhale, reaching that all the way up. Exhale to the heart center. And you're gonna hold right here again, just deep inhale all the way from inside the abdominals. Exhale. And I'm gonna have you open your hands by your sides. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna go ahead and shake those hands out a little bit and release them. You can go ahead and release. Fabulous job, you guys. I hope you're feeling much more relaxed, relieved a little bit of stress from your day. Stick with it, and we'll see you next time.